Hey everybody, welcome to you. If you're new to this channel, this is kind of a new thing for the channel, so I hope you like this. This is a pick a card reading. Been getting a lot of response to the first pick a card reading I did earlier last week about where are you in your twin flame journey. This reading is about blocks, okay? What is blocking twin flame reunion, right? Because this is not a new person, although you might not know them in this life yet. Okay, this is a person who you lifetime after lifetime. Twins have reincarnated many, many times. If that is your belief system about past lives, you are definitely in the right place. Okay, if you're on the spiritual path, if you're on the twin flame journey, what I'm going to start doing now, I feel like this. I'm getting a lot of response to this, and I'm also getting a lot of suggestions of questions you all want answered. And this really, I like this kind of reading because it helps you open up to your own intuition. And that is definitely one of my mandates on my mission as a twin, is to help others open up their intuitive pathways, okay? And trust themselves when they do. That's the second part of it. Because like, yeah, I can be opening up my intuitive pathways, but then I go, no, that's not real. So you're not really doing it in terms of how it benefits you, okay? And you're like, how many times have you had a feeling about something and you're like, I should have. Oh, why didn't I follow that? Why did I go into partnership with this person? Why did I take that job? Why did I date that other person? Because there's a lot of unconscious programming and stories you've been telling yourself, and your family and friends have been telling you over the course of your life. And it is getting out from under that is not a small task. That is what the spiritual journey, one of the things it's really about, is getting out from under that old programming, getting outside. We are, the twin flames are those who leave the walled garden and venture out. All right, so we are the parties who take the torch, and we're going to walk 100 yards in that direction to see what's there, because the people inside the walled garden won't leave. They will starve to death. They will, not do anything. They want to stay in their walled garden where they think it's safe. And our job, one of our jobs, is to help expand consciousness, right? Help expand people's understanding of how reality works and how this world works and why we're here and all of that. So these are pieces of the journey, right? And one of the main pieces of the journey that I do not want to minimize, but I also want to help you not to maximize, because there's so many pieces of the twin flame journey that are really important. The relationship is the thing that gets a lot of people's attention. All right, having this kind of high vibration love relationship is the thing that brings a lot of people into this community, and that's cool. It's sort of like, okay, I don't really care how you got here. I don't. Just that, coming into awakening, coming into this, like, yes, I'm saying yes to a spiritual journey. Great. So today we're talking about that spiritual relationship, because I feel like that's where most questions are, and most resistance lies, and most of the patterns and stories and things have to be unlearned. It's the relationship. It's the relationship to love, and it's the relationship to abundance of everything, really, right? It's a relationship to abundance, self-worth. It's deserving of, I am deserving of, right? So today let's talk about the twin flame journey, and let's talk about what is blocking you from the next step, blocking you from coming into union. Two things. Last week I did a live reading about twin flame journey, and I talked about timelines. Okay, so you might want to go and look at that live reading. I talked about 3 specific timelines of waves of unions that are happening, so you might want to go look at that. Also, coming up, this is a timeless reading. This is not based in any kind of time, but we are, as I do this reading, we are coming up to the Capricorn full moon, a lunar eclipse, July 16th and 17th in the Northern Hemisphere. And I want to share with you that this is the beginning, this is the opening portal to these waves of reunions. So it's like the starter pistol, okay? So whatever you're watching this, if you're watching this in November of 2019 or March of 2020, whenever you're watching this, it's relevant to you because you and I are working your intuitive pathways right now. And I'm inviting you right now to sort of just get comfortable, okay? Take a nice deep breath. And just ground yourself a little bit here. Just sort of be in this heart space. Just sort of be in this heart space right now. Right? Just sort of be in this lovely garden. Okay, we're inside the walled garden, and this reading is about what's blocking, right? What is keeping the other from coming into you or you from going to them. So as you're sitting here just breathing, sort of let your eyes go soft a little bit and choose a pile. There are 4 readings here that have 4 different pathways. There is no wrong answer. There is only an intuitive connection. And on the other side of this, each pile will have an extended reading that talks about the twin, what is blocking them from coming to you, okay? So let's just take a minute. Ooh, that felt good. Okay, so I'm going to go in order. This is pile A, this is pile B, this is pile C, and this is pile D. And I'm going to do each reading, and after that reading is over, for whatever pile you chose, I'm going to put the time codes in the description box down there. So if you chose pile D, you can just skip to that reading. And then each will have its own extended. Okay? And this is a timeless reading. Whenever you're seeing this, it is not necessary to be watching it in July when I am doing this reading. My intention for you is whenever you're called to this reading, that is when it's relevant for you. Okay? So even if you're watching this right after I do the reading, 6 months from now, you may come back and choose a different pile. Okay? Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to move these off to the side here for a second. And we're going to get going with group A. Okay? So what I've done here is I have pulled with intention for each group 2 of the wisdom of the oracle cards here. And then I have done my reading of what's underneath, what's subconscious, what don't you know about, or what's going on that's unconscious. Yes, what's going on that's unconscious. You, situation, opportunity, what's coming toward you, wow. And then energies here. The energies here. Very interesting. Okay, so what is underneath here? What is underneath here is Queen of Swords. So what this is saying to me is the need to be more on point, the need to ask tougher questions, the need to be in a higher vibration, the need to be more discerning about things, the need to, that is a logical, swords are thoughts, right? So that is a logical kind of energy, someone who is clear, right? It's sort of the opposite of, no, I don't really want to know, okay? It's like the opposite of looking through your fingers. Like, you kind of want to know, but you don't want to know, and so you're not really asking any questions. This is some serious energy here about asking good questions. I see, the thing that jumps out at me about this reading is you have 3 kings. And right away, I'm like, we 3 kings of Orient are, right away, I'm like, bearing gifts, we've traveled afar. So I feel like for you, your wish is granted here. Being the awareness here of a change in the wind and no place like home, This is about coming through. Remember, we did this reading the other day about Dorothy. We're not in Kansas anymore. This is kind of the same thing. By being through that energy of the Ace of Swords and really clarifying your intentions as you manifest, right? Being clear about them, the gifts then travel to you. The gifts then come to you. A King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Bearing gifts, we travel afar. This person is either traveling to you, they're legitimately on the other side of the planet, or they could be, down the street, but it's afar. Whatever is afar to you, okay? I feel like there has been some energy, 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, of waiting and really focused on the past. You could be focused on a person who is not your twin, okay? You're focusing on that. The universe is trying to bring somebody in here, all right? The universe is trying to manifest them. I feel like with this energy, this feels to me a lot like there's a lot of cords on you, energetic cords from another person. Okay, there's another person, and I don't recommend cutting cords. I don't feel like that's good. I feel like you want to remove them. I once had a teacher who said to me, no cord cutting. What you do is you view it as if they're hooks or weeds or whatever it is, and you want to get the whole thing. You want to like undo it. You want to pull it out, right? When you're weeding, you don't just want to get the top of the dandelion. You want to get the weed that goes all the way down because it's just going to regrow, right? So you want to really do that. There's a lot of good people on YouTube talking about removing cords. Let's shift from the whole idea of cord cutting to cord removal, because I feel like that's something here has been, maybe you've been trying to get rid of somebody, or maybe you've been really holding on to somebody else, somebody who, you're looking at that 3 of Cups with the cups spilled over. You're really paying attention to that energy of regret and past, right? You put a lot of time and energy into this. And hey, by the way, the universe is trying to offer you the twin. So heads up, baby, heads up, because what's coming is you are going to have a lot of people showing up, okay? You're going to have a lot of people showing up, and this is going to be, you need to be discerning to figure out or to connect with the person who's the true twin. I feel like you might have been in a situation where, like Dorothy, okay, a change in the wind and no place like home, you're going to need to reorient yourself about the magic that the universe holds, about the manifesting ability that you have, about the capability. You might have been holding on to someone in a third party because it felt safe, or because it, and you are convinced that that's your twin, or you want to be convinced that that's your twin. I'm here to tell you, it's likely that what you need to do, I'm not here to tell you this is your twin or this is not your twin. What I'm going to say to you is, instead of holding on to a person, it's good to release that person right now, because there is a shift and change in the wind. And I do feel like a fair number of you are holding on to someone who's not your twin, that you are convinced is your twin. And that's blocking you. That's what's blocking you, is your belief that you know who the twin is. Okay? So this is telling me that it's not actually your twin. The person you think is your twin is not actually your twin. And when we say they're a karmic energy, I don't want to throw this awfulness, the feeling of karmic, oh, that's a terrible thing. No, they're here for a purpose. They're here to teach you a lesson. They're here to show you about attachment. They're here to show you about releasing old ways of doing things, about letting go of people when it's time to let go of them. Okay? So, Group A, I am going to continue, and I'm going to do your extended, so you're free to go and check that out if you like. So I'll see you on the other side. There's a link below for Group A, B, C, and D, so choose the correct one. All goes to the same page. You'll see it on the page. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. What's blocking? What's blocking? What's blocking? Okay? All right. See you over there, Group A. All right. Welcome back, Group B. Welcome in. Welcome Welcome in, Group B. Okay, so let's see here. I pulled your reading. I pulled 2 cards, the Fates, and To Be Fair. A lot about balancing today, I'm noticing. A lot about balancing, releasing the Fates. Fate is coming. This is coming toward you, okay? So the card underneath, yes. The Truth, Ace of Swords. Wow. Tower, King of Cups, Queen of Wands, 5 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 2 aces in this very small reading. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, okay. So, okay. So, the first thing I notice in this reading, when I do private readings for people, which I'm not doing right now, but I will probably do again in the fall, the first thing I notice, I asked the person who I'm doing the reading for is, hey, just take a look, even if they have no idea about tarot, what really jumps out at you? What jumps out at me at this reading, Tower. You're coming across as the Tower. So you're getting some downloads, or you're getting blasted through here. I feel like the Ace of Swords is underneath. Really, truths are becoming evident to you. Truth, you're opening yourself up to truths of some kind. You're getting epiphanies, okay? The situation is this King of Cups, very high vibration love. Obviously, this is about a twin flame reading and what is blocking you, okay? So I feel like getting clear, you're really, like, you're having these moments of downloads, having these moments of awakening, awareness. It's coming, right? The Fates, to be fair, the Fates. This is a destined thing that needs to happen right now. The opportunity is Queen of Wands is to really be taking good care of yourself, being in high vibration, fire energy, passion. You could be getting really good ideas for your work. You could be understanding mission right now. This is what is coming through here. And what is blocking you is other people, all right? 5 of Wands. This is what's coming toward you. What's blocking you, first of all, is your own mindset about this situation, that maybe it's not fair. Maybe you're not with your twin and it's not fair and you don't understand and everything like that. I feel like the universe is going to be bringing you a lot of understanding, okay? And what could also be blocking you is the opportunity to speak your feelings. Like, you haven't had the opportunity. You're very blocked in your heart, in your throat chakra. And I find sometimes when I do readings and I clear my throat, or I have a lot of coughing or whatever, I have to cut them out of the videos because they're annoying. But it's like, oh, wow, really heavy energy right on my throat. Heavy energy about telling the truth about a situation, something that's really important to say, to balance things, to be fair. All right, maybe there's some kind of selfishness on somebody's part here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that to be like criticizing or anything. What I'm saying is the mindset of other people are getting their twin and I'm not getting my twin, right? Like, there's this anger around that, and that's blocking. Because King of Cups is about having a hard time speaking feelings. Okay, so for some of you, you could be having a hard time or have had a hard time speaking your feelings or taking good care of yourself. Okay, that's selfish. Remember, I just said the word selfish a little bit ago. That's a mindset that needs to go away. Albert Einstein, problems cannot be solved by the same mindset that created them. So getting rid of stories, getting rid of, you're so selfish, right? That if that storyline was something you had as a child, there's something here about selfish and not being able to speak your truth here. And so coming toward you, taking good care of yourself, coming toward you, the 5 of Wands here can be like, this feels like other people. Feels like there could be some other people coming toward you, and that could be confusing to you. But I do feel like the nature of taking good care of yourself is going to attract the twin around to you to make an offer. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, very masculine energy here. I feel like the masculine is close. All right, you're masculine, or the divine partner is close. What needs to be balanced out is your ability to speak your truth. And do things for yourself, take good care of yourself without other people being like, oh, you're so selfish, right? Like that kind of thing. Fate is coming. This is divine timing, obviously, but this lesson is the thing that is blocking it. First of all, opening up your intuition, opening up to the truth of your mission, of what you're here on the planet to do, opening up to that idea, opening up to speak your feelings without fear of retribution or without fear of being told, oh, you're so selfish. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but that's how I feel about that, right? That it's like, not helpful. It's not helpful, and it's when someone says that to you, I feel like what they're really saying is, why aren't you paying more attention to me? That's selfish. Okay? So these two queens here, very nurturing energy. All right, Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing, taking good care of the self, taking good care of you, speaking your truth. Okay, this could be like, I quit, right? You're quitting a job that isn't supporting you. And I mean that maybe financially too. This, I spend all this time, I give them all my time and effort, and I'm not really being financially rewarded. Forget about compensated, rewarded, okay? And this can be about you being somebody who is a people pleaser, wanting to please other people. And now you're sort of like, I don't think so. I'm going to do something that's right for me. And that's going to cause a little bit of a firestorm in your life. But that's the thing that needs to be shifted. Shift your mindset into taking care and nurturing of yourself. Then the offer can come in. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups here from twin energy. That's really beautiful. And it's fated to happen. So this is a tower. The tower is forcing you to speak your feelings, speak your truth, take good care of yourself. You could be starting your own business here. This could be an idea for your business. There is going to be competition for this, but staying in the energy of, I'm creating value for other people. You could be the person who you're sort of creating. Like a lot of businesses are created based on a problem you solve for yourself. So what problem do you have that you're trying to fix that is keeping you from expansion or mission? That's the business that you need to do, right? And that will support you financially and spiritually. You'll be able to speak your truth. You could be a speaker. You could be out there, something about speaking something that's really important to you. Something about that is passionate. There's passion. It brings in other people. It brings in other folks who might want to support this idea. And that the financial support, the financial nurturing, the financial becoming stable, the speaking of the truth, these are things that need to be cleared in order to bring in the twin. In order to be in high enough vibration. You're blowing apart some lower chakra vibrations, all the way up to your throat chakra. All of these need to be aligned. It feels very, this feels like the line of chakras to me. Right? This is like inspiration and truth. Feels like you're really aligning with this right now. The universe is helping you to align those lower chakras so you are supported and creatively supported, financially supported, right? Pleasure, all the way up. Happiness, joy, whatever that work is. Whatever it is. Community work, volunteer work. A new job, a new mission, creating your own business, having children, teaching, whatever it is, creating a YouTube channel, right? I almost feel like this is like spreading your gifts far and wide. Spreading your gifts far and wide here. Okay? All right, Group B, I'm going to do the extended for you. The extended is about what is blocking the twin from coming toward you. Okay? Timeless reading whenever you see this. All right, link is below for you. Group B, what's blocking? All right, see you on the other side. All right, Group C, it's your turn. So I pulled two of the, Wisdom of the Oracle. Look at this. This is Yang and Imagine. This is really about manifesting, my loves. This is about, okay, so this is about in your mind really seeing the twin reunion, really seeing that Yang energy. This is about taking action on that behalf. So this let me see where we go here. This reading, Six of Pentacles underneath. Here's you, Eight of Swords, the World. Wow. Wow. What's coming toward you? Emperor, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. I feel like this is old mindset stuff. The B group had a similar thing, but this is, you are also in this space of not taking money for your gifts. Okay? If you're watching this, there's something here about you not taking money for your gifts, for your creativity. This is about also imagining. I'm getting John Lennon Imagine in my head. This can be about taking action. This is a mission. This is about mission, taking action in the world. Okay? This is about knowing your mission and following your mission and being compensated, because the opportunity here is for King of Pentacles. Okay? What's coming toward you? Emperor. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is about taking charge of your life, being in control of things, doing your mission in the world. It could be a charitable mission. It can be about, because that John Lennon song is about, imagine all the people living life in peace. Wow, this is about mission. This is about being, I feel like right now in this Eight of Swords energy, it's about feeling like you can't really make a difference. And so you stop yourself. And your voice is needed. Your voice is needed. It will be whatever you're here to bring forth. I feel like I want you to meditate on your mission, on what am I here to bring to the world? It feels to me like a peace, a mission of peace. Nelson Mandela. Yes, I'm getting a lot of chills on that one. Nelson Mandela, something about, it's seeing people who need your help and gathering other people, generating money from lots of sources to create powerful abundance for people. Something about creating abundance for people, or getting people to stop being sort of locked in their own fear or their own belief, their mindset about, I can't make a difference in the world. You're going to make a big difference in the world. Okay? What's blocking you from coming together with your twin is the lack of yang energy behind your ideas, the lack of action. If you have wanted to start a business, or if you have wanted to be a freedom, somebody out there on the front lines of things, this part of this is being in, taking action on your vision. And this can be you, or this can be someone coming to help you, someone who has a lot of money or has a lot of stability, a lot of power. And that can also be you sort of aligning with that and creating that for yourself. Because when you have abundance in your life, you can help other people, right? And sometimes pushing away, because it's not, if I'm working on a charity, or if I'm working, I'm working as a lawyer to free people from oppression. I'm working as, right, whatever it is that's your skill, you need to get bigger with that. You need to think bigger, because this is just huge. Look at this. This is just huge. Okay? the world. Imagine. Listen to the John Lennon song, right? Listen to John Lennon, because that's what's needed here. Okay? And there are people who are going to try to sidle up to you, who are going to try to take your light, who are going to try to, this is about being discerning. I don't see the Queen of Swords here, but this is the energy that you're in, this Queen of Cups energy, which is really about love. When it comes from love, this energy, Seven of Swords, deception, Knight of Wands, this very opportunistic stuff, that's not the energy of this. And I feel like that's what may have been blocking you from doing it. Like, I don't want to seem like an opportunist or something. But being in this higher vibration, this is the opportunity, is to be in higher vibration. Okay? So your work needs to come from a very high vibration. There can be people, I feel like you might even be dealing with leadership, whether it is, you know, working with other people who are already in leadership. But there is a philanthropic feel to this for me, okay? And right now, not seeing it, or not ever. So that's why you have to go into this imagined place, okay? And understand mission. That is really what you need to do in order to bring the twin reunion together, is stop blocking your mission. And I feel like your mindset might be that there could be some feeling that I'm being opportunistic or something. I want you to shift your energy into, yes, let abundance flow. I need to be helping people. This is my job here on the planet. I need to be, whatever it is, you know what it is. Whatever you're here to do has a philanthropic bent to it, or a humanitarian bent to it. You know, like Princess Diana, using her platform to bring awareness to issues around the landmines that were blowing little children up all the time, right? Because all over the world, when we leave wars, we leave landmines everywhere, and kids, people, not just kids, people get hurt. So what this mission is going to make you bigger in the world. And that can be also a little daunting, a little scary, about like, I'm going to get seen now. People are going to see me for my mission. And sometimes people hold back because you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to get seen, right? Here's Mary Jo on YouTube reading tarot, right? I'm getting seen. So what is your pathway to get seen? What is your mission? What is your passion? Imagine. And then put energy behind it, yang energy behind it. So you may have too much feminine energy, too much yin in the dreamy space, in the accepting of help from other people, or accepting, you know, or being a role player or something like that. This is about leadership. This is pushing you into leadership here. Okay, Group C, I'm going to do an extended for you. The extended is about what is keeping your twin from reunion with you. Okay, and that's, link is below for that. Group C, I'll see you on the other side. All right, Group D, you're up, right? Saving the best for last, clearly, right? All right, so if you chose the D pile here, I'm going to do this little reading. I picked two from the, oh, that's interesting. Two from the Wisdom of the Oracle, chop wood and be flexible. Okay. And then the reading here, what's underneath? Seven of Cups. You, Ten of Swords. Wow, I've seen Ten of Swords a couple times in these readings today. Knight of Pentacles. That's the situation. It's coming toward you is the Hermit. Lots of Virgo energy here. Magician underneath. Down here as this is what's coming toward you. This is the opportunity. Hermit. To take stock of the lessons you've learned here. Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. I feel like this is letting go of some truths that you believe, being flexible, letting go. I feel like some truths have been keeping you back, and it's because of confusion. What's going on in your subconscious here is some confusion about relationships or confusion about what you're doing in this twin flame path, spiritual confusion. Okay? And so you might have chosen somebody that was not good for you, or not the twin in any case. 10 of Swords here. So needing to sort of reflect on being hurt. I see 5 of Cups here, 4 of Swords, healing, Ace of Swords, knowing the truth about the situation. Okay? What the situation is this Knight of Pentacles, this very I see flexibility here and chop wood about like Knight of Pentacles ain't all that flexible, okay? This Virgo energy here is not all that flexible. And I feel like you might have been hurt by connecting to this person or connecting to this energy, because what's being called for you to do now is be flexible in your day-to-day activities. Chop wood, carry water. Just taking care. Very Virgo energy is chop wood. It's like, I take care of the details of my life. I feel like you might have been drawn to somebody in your life who is very good at the details of life to learn that lesson. Okay? About becoming better, right? That was the thing that was missing. Magician. Now you have all the tools. I feel like you're like, why was I so drawn to this Virgo energy? Why is that person even in my life? Why did I even, that person was here to teach you about getting your day-to-day financials, your health care, your car and registration, right? These very basic day-to-day activities. That was what was necessary in order for you to now be flexible, okay? In order for you now to grow in your mission, to go towards the twin, you needed to be stable in these very basic things. So I had a roommate one time, this is a long time ago when I was in my 20s, and she was a Hooters girl. If you don't know what Hooters is, it's a restaurant. It's all these chicks in really, small, skimpy uniforms and everything like that. And she was totally a great Hooters girl, okay? And she would come home every night and have spent, she would get like $300 in tips every night. This was back in the 90s. And she would blow it all or lose it or, right? So she was not being responsible with her money, even though she was out there with a real job, whatever means a real job. I don't know. It's a financially rewarding moment for her. That she loved it. She had a great time. She enjoyed it. Okay? Okay. So, no judgment on hers. Okay? She loved it. So, but at the end of the month when she would need to pay rent, for the first of the month, she would never have it. And I'm like, dude, you make like $300 a day, like 5 days a week. What are you talking about? So I said, let's perform an experiment. So for the next month, I'm going to pick you up at work. I know, right? Here's the responsible one. That's the Virgo energy. I'm going to pick you up at work, and we're going to take your tips, right? And you're going to keep $50 of it, because God knows you don't need money. You're cute. Like people, you get by, right? I'm going to take $250 of it, and I'm going to put it in the bank. And at the end of the month, we're going to pay your bills. And she was like, oh my God, I've got like a couple $1,000 left over. I'm like, right. And she was like, wow. And so it just became a habit for her, became a habit. And she was able to travel. She was able to pay rent. I never had a problem with rent after that. So this is what is necessary. But I feel like this person now, this may have hurt you. But you retain that lesson. You're retaining the lesson of the nuts and bolts Virgo energy, the chop wood, okay? So 10 of Swords, that's done. You're feeling betrayed by this person for whatever reason or whatever. Take the lesson that they taught you. Take it. Because that's what needed to happen in order for you to move forward, right? This reading is about what's blocking you. Okay, timeless reading. Whenever you see this, this is one of the things about financial stability and mindfulness. The Hermit here, more Virgo energy about chopping wood. This is a very mindful activity. Being in the moment as you chop wood. Paying attention. Paying attention. You got a sharp axe. You got a chainsaw. You're paying attention, okay? Being in the moment of that. There's something very satisfying about doing something and then seeing the results of your labor. Hey, I got a whole pile of wood now for winter. This Hermit is looking inside themselves for more now. Okay, once I've created the stability, once I've created the foundation, it's about creating foundation. I feel like you might have been all over the place, 7 of Cups, until you met this Virgo energy. And I feel like you might have mistaken this for love, or it was love. Just don't, this person loved you by them giving you the lesson here. The 10 of Swords, feeling very betrayed by this. But now what's coming toward you is this Magician. Now you're leveled up. So you are more in the Magician energy. You are more able to do a lot of things because you have this flexibility now by having, right? You can't be outside the box if you don't know where the box is. So this Virgo energy helped you create the box that you can now stand on and do what you want, right? Be out in the world, have fun, right? She traveled, she had fun, she went on these cool trips, she met her husband, right? She was able to do it because she became this Virgo energy. And so that person is going to go now, I feel. That's why that 10 of Swords is there. This person had a reason to seize in her lifetime, a reason to be with you or to be in relationship to you, to teach you that. You learned it. Awesome. Moving on. So now there's healing that needs to happen. 4 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups. So you could be a little bit stuck in this sadness and 10 of Swords about this person. But the enlightenment, Magician, Ace of Swords, this could be the twin coming toward you. Excuse me. This is about being in a healed space. Because you see the person in the back there with the 3 cups, they're spilling water, right? This is the old you. The new you is in the foreground with those 2 of Cups. You might have your eyes closed. You may not be all that happy, but you're holding the 2 of Cups now. If this person had if they were married or they were in a committed relationship, that's why this feels like 10 of Swords, because it's over. That person you've realized that person is not coming toward you, but they left the gift anyway. All right? They left the gift. Be grateful for the gift. Now, in the Magician energy, having these epiphanies, having this capability to now be on the bigger stage, speak your truth, live your life the way you were now meant to do because you have gone through this experience. So you're going to be getting a lot of epiphanies. You're going to be moving into this Magician energy, very, very good, high vibration energy, having all of the capabilities. And getting over this person who was a karmic energy, and I mean karmic by this lesson had to be learned. This is karma cleared now. Okay, karma cleared. Chop wood, now you know how to do that. Now you're flexible to be able to bring that twin toward you. Okay? All right, so Group D, we're going to do the extended read for you. The link is below for you. Group D, what's blocking? All right, I'll see you on the other side.